The Dodgers just sent a serious message after their latest win against the Chicago Cubs. A dominant pitching performance for Yoshinobu Yamamoto proves he is the Dodgers ace. We get into all that in this edition of Dodgers Digest. Hey, this is Mike Nelson. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I want to thank the 45% of the ones who are watching these videos who've already hit the sub button, but 54% of you have not subscribed yet. I'm not sure why. We're the best Dodger channel out there. Myself, Brad J, we're bringing you everyday Dodger content. We got watch-alongs. I want to thank everybody who joined me on the live watch-along today. I had the opportunity to call the entire Dodger game, and I want to appreciate everybody who watched the game with me tonight. Make sure to like this video, share the video. Make sure to hit that notifications button so you know when we're posting. And yeah, we're going to be doing watch-alongs all season long, and of course these live post games as well. Let's of course get right into it. The Dodgers defeated the Cubs 3-0. They improved to 11-4. The Cubs fall to 9-7. But going into this game, it was a couple of competitive teams, right? I mean, the Dodgers were 10-4 coming into this game. The Cubs were 9-6. So these were two of the best teams in the National League going at it today at Dodger Stadium. And, in reality, it was a pretty tight game, right? I mean, think about it. Look at the final stat line. 3-0 win for the Dodgers. They only had 6 hits in the game, and the Cubs only had 2. Basically, all the runs were scored with Tommy Edman hitting that 3-run shot in the 6th. That was it for the Dodgers, really. That was it for the Dodgers. If you look at their offensive line, well, first let's talk about Yoshinobu Yamamoto, right? Yoshinobu Yamamoto, we have to talk about him, right? Yamamoto was honestly insane tonight, right? 6 innings pitched. He only gave up 2 hits the entire game and walked only 1 batter, and he struck out 9 hitters, right? 9 hitters this guy struck out, right? So basically, he proved once again that he's the ace of the team, right? He has to be the ace for the Dodgers, right? I mean, I spoke about this before the 2025 season started. You could go back and watch the tape for those of you that maybe forgot or maybe think I'm making this up. But I said before the season started that Yoshinobu Yamamoto was going to be the Dodgers ace, and he had earned that, and he should be placed above Blake Snell. I mean, I even said, I think Yoshinobu Yamamoto should start opening day 2025 at Dodger Stadium, and let's put Blake Snell in game 2, right? Of course, Yamamoto did pitch the first game out in Japan, but I think Yamamoto kind of earned the right to also pitch the first game at Dodger Stadium. And now, Yamamoto, like I said during the broadcast of tonight's game, is going to be the Dodgers ace for the foreseeable future until Blake Snell gets back from injury, right? Because basically, Yamamoto is a top pitcher on this team right now. Come on. I mean, Yamamoto proved that today. This guy was just incredible, right? I mean, only 2 hits given up. The Cubs were completely shut down in this game, right? I mean, those 2 hits were the only 2 hits they got. The bullpen, don't get me started, they were great as well. I mean, the bullpen for the Dodgers was perfect, right? Kirby Yates was great. Blake Trinan, Tanner Scott, all these guys. They didn't give up any hits. The Cubs were completely shut down in the innings 7 through 9. And basically, that was the story of today's game, right? The pitching was on point. It was the best pitching performance that the Dodgers have had up in this entire 2025 season. During the road trip, there was a lot of criticism thrown at the Dodgers pitching. I mean, and I think with good reason. The Dodgers didn't pitch their best in Philadelphia nor in Washington, D.C., but in Philadelphia, come on. I mean, it's Philadelphia. I mean, that ballpark is extremely hard to pitch in. It's a hitters-friendly ballpark. And in that kind of weather, these Dodger pitchers are not used to pitching in 35, 40-degree weather. They're just not. These guys are... Look at Dodger Stadium tonight. It was 77 degrees at first pitch. It was a warm night, a beautiful night in downtown L.A. At Dodger Stadium. It was a perfect night, basically. And I mean, that kind of weather is like, I mean, come on. I mean, how are you not going to pitch good in that kind of weather? Because it's perfect. I mean, it's not sticky. It's not too windy. It's not too cold, and it's not too hot. It's perfect. The weather is absolutely perfect in Southern California right now. It's a bit warm, it's honestly kind of, it's paradise right now, right? In other parts of the country, you can't say that because they're still dealing with basically the end of winter. So weather is no excuse playing at Dodgers Stadium. The Dodgers took advantage of their home field. Tonight was a special game. Freddie Freeman, bobblehead night. It was a rough day for Freddie at the plate, but he wasn't the only one. I mean, Freddie had a rough day, right? Had no hits tonight, but Ohtani 0 for 4 today. That was a bit shocking and a little bit concerning that Ohtani's had some rough games to start off the year where he doesn't get any hits. He doesn't reach base at all. He strikes out. He's been striking out quite a bit to start off the 2025 season. I don't know what everybody thinks about Ohtani's at-bats so far this year. He's had some nice moments, but it's been a bit rough at times, and that's, I guess it's concerning, but, we just have to hope that things turn around. Mookie had a hit, walked, but, of course, the story was Tom Edman, right? Tom Edman getting a big 3-run shot after Freddie Freeman was hit by a pitch right before Edman came up to the plate. Against Matthew Boyd, who we have to give credit to Matthew Boyd of the Cubs, right? Matthew Boyd had a very good game tonight. Boyd was on point for the majority of this game. The Dodgers couldn't solve him, right? They absolutely could not solve Matthew Boyd for the most part until the third time to the lineup. Then everything kind of unraveled for Boyd, and the Dodgers took advantage. Freeman getting hit by the pitch, getting that runner in scoring position for the first time for the Dodgers the entire game. Think about it. The Dodgers didn't have a runner in scoring position until the 6th inning. That is honestly kind of crazy, right? The entire game until the 6th inning, the Dodgers finally got a runner in scoring position, and then Tommy Edman it was the first time the Dodgers came up with runners in scoring position, and Tommy Edman hits a home run. It's crazy, a 3-run shot, so 1 for 1. And then I believe in the 7th, they got another runner in scoring position, and they didn't score. So it was 1 for 2 today with runners in scoring position. But the Cubs are even worse off. I mean, they only had 1 runner in scoring position the entire game, and that was a Kyle Tucker double. He was the only runner to reach second base for the Cubs the whole entire ball game, the whole 9 innings. That's how dominant the Dodgers pitching was today. Only 1 runner for the Cubs reached scoring position today. Was in scoring position, reached second base. Only 1 runner the entire game. I mean, that's how dominant the Dodgers pitching was. You got to be excited after watching tonight's game. Sure, maybe good pitching performances are not so exciting as like a high-scoring 8-8, 5-5 game, but still, you need pitching to win. The Dodgers last year didn't have the best pitching. They had great bullpen pitching, and they had an extraordinary offense. But this year, I think the offense is not going to be as good, guys. I mean, come on. Shohei's not going to have the same kind of year. Freddie Freeman's not going to have the same kind of year. Mookie's off to a great start. But the offense is not going to be where it was last year, so the pitching has got to be better if we want to repeat as world champions in 2025. As always, make sure to subscribe, and let's go Dodgers. Woo!